Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help the channel out overall, but also, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. And with that said, here we go. So a couple of blogs to go over. As we normally do with these update videos, we'll drop our 2 ECs and at the end give our conclusion. So first up here, give your fleet a boost and increase your reputation this weekend when captains on all platforms can earn bonus marks. So this is both the console and PC bridges here. So this week from May 23rd to May 27th, and this is going to be, of course, leading up to the new content drop there of Unparalleled, which is going to be the 28th for PC, and then it's going to follow up on console after. We're running a special event where captains can earn bonus marks by playing content throughout the game. During the event, content that provides marks, fleet, or reputation will reward a 50% 1.5 times bonus above normal amounts. This bonus is available for all content that rewards marks. Start building your fleet projects and reputations. We hope you enjoy this special event, and we'll see you in game. So great way to, again, get your reps up. But if you're also done with your reps, these marks can still be gotten and be converted to dilithium ore, which of course you can use to buy anything you want, as much as you have accumulated, as long as you have accumulated all the ore you need to convert to Zen. So there is that. Again, this is going to be for both the PC and console bridges starting on the 23rd, which is today as of this video. So next up, and finally, one of the pieces of blogs that we've been waiting for to drop since it was announced here in this Unparalleled blog here, which is the Captain Alteration token. And here you go. So with the launch of Unparalleled on PC, you'll be able to purchase a token to change your captain's species and or gender. Now, a lot of captains have been waiting for this, asking for this for years. Now, of course, now we just have to wait until next week when this drops. So I made a prediction when this dropped. In terms of the news for this, I said it's going to be about 1,000 to about 2,000 Zen. Captains, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So let's go over the blog here. So change your captain's gender or species. So on May 28th, Star Trek Online on PC, again, this will follow the console afterwards, you'll be able to change your captain's species and or gender. It's time to switch things up. Captains, when Star Trek Online Unparalleled launches on PC on May 28th, we'll also be launching a brand new purchasable token, the Captain Alteration token. This new feature will allow you to transform your captain, changing their species and or gender, while keeping all of your progress with that character. Now I'm going to just pause here. A lot of talk on the streams and with some of my fellow content creators, such as Spencer, aka Casual SAV. The thought is that this could break either costumes, traits, and or anything on your character. Break in what way? We don't know. It's happened before on certain things, and we're just not sure how this is going to be. So one of the suggestions the captain made on stream, and I believe it was Joshua, please, with you, Captain, if it wasn't you, and if I didn't remember correctly, just comment below there. What they did was take some screenshots of their traits, builds, or whatever they want to make sure that is kept in place if in case something breaks. In this case, maybe some of your costumes or whatever have you. That is something that I would probably think is a good idea, just to make sure that you don't lose anything if in case. So I would be careful. I would totally be careful and make sure that you remember what your character has in terms of all of its costumes, because this could potentially change things up. So, but we won't know until that day. I personally will wait until probably about a week after and probably change my main's character to an alien, but we'll see. Did you want to make your character a species that wasn't released when you first created them? Did you realize some important things about yourself and now your captain doesn't fit who you are? Do you just want to play around with your faction's possibilities? This token is for you. So a single token will cost 750 Zen. I was way off. And like I said, I think pleasantly surprised on how much this will cost. While a bundle of 3 will actually cost 1,500 Zen. So totally less than the projection I had of like 2,000 for the 1. 1,500 for 3. Now, of course, these items will be purchasable in the Zen store and tradable on the exchange. They'll also be 20% off on May 28th, and it goes until June 11th. There are, however, a few things you should know about how they work. Now, I'm going to just say this. I believe that some possibilities is, 1, we will get a free Captain Alteration token the day of launch of Unparalleled, or future events will actually reward these. We'll wait and see. I'll wait for my freebie. I'm not going to purchase this because it's not really anything that I've been waiting for or wanting, nor need, in my opinion. So we're going to wait, and I'm pretty sure that they will give these out like candies, like the other previous tokens we've had, just like the Elite Boff Training or Captain tokens. Did they give the Captain tokens away? Captains, let me know in the comments below. I can't remember if they've actually given those away, but here we go. To use a token, a character must have completed the tutorial and picked a primary faction. You'll see a new option in the tailor that reads Change Species. Once you have a token, click on that to start the process. The token will not be consumed until after you've finalized and confirmed your selections. So if you change your mind and back out, you'll still have the token. I like that. The species list available to change to will be the same list that your faction has access to at character creation, including any species you may have unlocked with Zen store purchases or in other ways. You cannot use this token to make a Vulcan Dominion captain, for example. This also applies to Discovery and TOS captains. You'll only be able to switch to the options available at the character creation. For those 2 faction choices specifically, we may be able to open it to the full 2409 Federation options in the future. Stay tuned. So, I don't know, I feel like I want to recommend just to wait. If this is indeed something that they're going to change in the future to allow more options for those 2 specific factions. Having said that, again, the cost of this is not that bad. So we'll see. And of course, if they do drop that change, we will cover it definitely here on the channel. When you apply the token and change your character, the system will do its absolute best to carry over all of your saved costumes. However, there are certain costumes that are not available on all characters, and there may be errors. So there you go. We kind of were talking about that earlier. There may be some shenanigans going on after this happens. So make a note, notes, screenshots, whatever you have to do. If the system can't find a good way to copy a costume, it will return to the default outfit. This is a permanent process. There is no way to undo it. If you want to switch back to your previous gender/species, you will have to spend another token, and the costume matching process will proceed as if you had been the new species or/gender. I like how they're warning us. So at least this could be a potential problem. So I definitely keep that in mind, captains. Changing species will change your traits. If you choose to be an alien or the extra trait, which I think a lot of people, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people are going to do, I'm going to make that choice when I do this, is go alien, because you do get that extra trait for sure. For example, and switch to a Vulcan, you will have the standard Vulcan traits instead. In order to facilitate species changes, your slotted traits will be cleared when this token is applied. Kind of makes sense. And lastly, this token will not work on your bridge officers, just on your captain. So, some interesting news, interesting details about this captain slash species slash species change, gender change. So it's going to happen on May 28th. And again, I know a lot of people are excited for this. I personally will wait to see the outcomes of when others do it, but it does look like there will be some possible issues, especially when it comes to costume pieces not available to other species. So look out for that. I can't say that I'm excited for this. Again, for me personally, I did not feel or want to change my captains. I'm happy with the way they are, but maybe just to experiment with different looks down the future with my captains, yeah, definitely. And for the cost of it, for $750, that's not bad. And of course, when there is a Zen store sale, this will also apply to these. So when there's a 35% sale, it'll be cheaper. But I feel, and like I said earlier, I'll reiterate, I believe that they'll give these away like candy as part of prizes, events, and or even on launch day. We'll wait and see. And definitely, we will definitely cover that here on the channel if and when that happens. So captains, do us a huge favor, hit the like button, comment below, and let me know what you feel or how you guys feel about this token. And if you're going to do this on just one and or all of your tunes, I would like to know. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube Bridge, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.